Hey, welcome to Willis Wonders, and we're going to start talking about the family. What does it look like? Man, while we were gone for last year, and so much of our interactions was with family, one way or another. Okay, much of it was enjoyable. Some of it was challenging and difficult, like the folks that were recovering from hurricanes. But all of it is worth it. As I was going through this process, I became very thankful of our crazy clan. Make, make no mistake, they're crazy. But because I was realizing so many of Americans in this culture today don't have a focus on family. They don't have this family relationships. So, and maybe some, and I mean, I'm in church. I know several in church, many in church that have a great family. But we're a small part of the world these days, America, and so many people maybe they don't have it. Maybe they don't want a family. Maybe they don't know what to do with it. Maybe they don't think it's worth the trouble. Maybe they don't want to go through all the trouble to do it. It's not valuable enough. Well, let me tell you, without any wondering whatsoever, it's worth it. It's worth it. See, what it can do for you is that the family, if you stay engaged with your family, you won't be alone. You'll have a belonging. You'll have a history, a culture. Ours does. Most of us crazy. It has some other characteristics too. But a support system. And then you can have adventure with your family. And what it can do for them is they can have a friend in this world. Wouldn't that be right? Great. Camaraderie, a sense of community and commitment to one another. And it's a huge social circle that's very invigorating. It's very encouraging. And it's a lot of work. Okay? The definition of a family is simply a group of people united together by ties of marriage, blood, or adoption. Our family has all of that. Okay? Which enables us to interact between the members of the household in their respective roles. Every person in the family has a role, and every role is different. Kids, you're not the parents. God has ordained family, moms and dads, grandparents. Now, my mom and dad are gone. Would I like to have them back? My grandparents, one of the greatest people in my life was my grandmother. She's been gone for years. Miss her. Okay, but we had a lot of stories, a lot of time, and nobody loved me like my grandma. I can say that's just about universally true everywhere. And then there's aunts and uncles and cousins, and of course, brothers and sisters. Don't forget them, all right? They're annoying, but they're worth it. Okay, so it's so important, it's so simple, it's so necessary, it's so practical, it's so forgotten, and it's so difficult to have that family tie. And make no mistake about it, the world and the devil want it destroyed. They want to destroy the home and the family. The family is the fabric that keeps a society together. And they will use any means possible to break up families. They'll give false ideas, loose sexual activity, even threats from our society against the family and its framework. The news stations and schools and colleges flood false propaganda against the family. Social media has all kinds of perverse things against the traditional family. They all team up against the healthy family structure. They think it's old-fashioned. They think it's foolish, and it's too much trouble. Well, it's all a lie. Out of the pit of hell. It's all against God, His plan, and His design, and His purpose. That's the point. These people want to get away from God, his righteousness, his love, his morality, his justice, and his goodness, and go do whatever they want. They want to destroy the family so they can have a sexual lifestyle instead of a spiritual lifestyle. Now, don't misunderstand me. It is a lot of work. It is a lot of effort. I'm a dad. I'm a grandpa. I'm an uncle. I'm a cousin. All those things. And it's my responsibility to keep the relationships going and growing. With all everybody else above me has passed away, to keep that internet, that intertwining relationship, it takes some effort. So just a special note, like I have these 3 cousins. They're my son's age, and we knew each other a long time ago. We lost touch, and about 3 or 4 years ago, we got together miraculously. And these 3 cousins and my 2 sons and I get together twice a year at least for a weekend, and we just have an absolute blast. Absolute blast. Disappeared for 30 years, and then boom, we're back together. So it's possible. It's possible. We all want it, see, and it's just great. The Bible gives us a foundation for the family. It's in Genesis 1, verses 27 and 28. Now, it's the only verses I'm going to share with you today, because when you think what this says, it's huge. And you put this in our American society and world, it's even huger, okay? This is what the Bible says of how the family started. It started with a married couple. In Genesis 1:27, God created man in his own image. In the likeness of God created he him, male and female. All right, so first of all, God's plan for family is extremely simple. There's not 43 sexes, there are 2. And he puts a male and a female together because they fit. Not just physically fit, but that's the only way to, because in 28 it says, God blessed them and said unto them, be fruitful and multiply. The only way to be fruitful and multiply is with the male and a female. I don't mean to be super serious here or anything, but it's like a duh. So all this other conversation isn't a spiritual conversation. It's a sexual conversation. It's a sexual drive. Just like I'm made by God. I'm not from a burp in a mud puddle. I'm not from a monkey. There are no evidence of transitional evolution. None in the fossil history. They made all these accusations back when I was in college and high school, and that there's these 8 men and all this other. All of them have been disproven. There's not one transitional evolutionary fossil anywhere in any of the connections. Look, we're made by God, okay? And we have his divine nature in us. I mean, just the way we think and we talk and we act and we feel. Those are all things that God has given us. It's unlike any other creature on the planet. They all have something like it, but not all that we have, because we are made by him. And then we're made male and female. So this whole evolution stuff disappears. Bible gives us about a 6 to 10,000 year time frame, not 4 billion. By the way, when I was in school, it was 1 billion. But they can't fit the dots. They keep stretching the time. So all this years and stuff, it's 10,000 years. That's it. Because we're created by God in his image, and this is his world, we're his people, and this is his plan that we're living under. Okay? Attitude of gratitude is what he really wants. He wants to love you, he wants to love me, and wants to love more. That's why he sent his son, Jesus Christ, to die on the cross for us. So there's a lot to say here. There's this big picture that I'm throwing at you, and it's just in 2 verses. God made us, and he made us male and female. There's an awful lot of political, social media garbage out there that disagrees with all of that. And the Bible's simple and it's clear. So I want you to think back, for the next couple of weeks before I get back to you. How's your relationship with your parents? What are you doing? What are your relationship with your siblings? I can guarantee you, if you got grandparents, they want to know about you. They want you to contact them. Go talk to them. You got cousins, aunts, and uncles. What are you doing in this day to keep your family going? I'm Jim Willis, caring for you and yours.